Hey man, welcome to my channel. Assuming you already know about S3 and all that basic stuff and blah blah blah, I will not go to the basic stuff, so I'll just discuss some high level concepts about S3 and then move to the actual implementation part, right? And so that everyone should be familiar with these concepts. So let's just see that first. So each object is stored as a file with its metadata included and is given an ID number. That means like all of the details that are stored with that particular file is called metadata. Then objects also uploaded to S3 are stored in the containers called buckets, which we already know. But the thing is that the names of these actual objects are actually a globally unique name, so they are organized like the Amazon S3 namespace at the highest level. That means this is a chronological namespace, right? And you can assign permissions to these buckets to provide or restrict data transactions. Then the applications use this ID number to access those objects. Then it also uses the same scalable storage infrastructure that the Amazon.com itself uses to run its e-commerce network. And Amazon Athena can be used to query these S3 data also. The last thing that I would like to talk about is like the storage classes that you get when you upload these objects into your S3 bucket. So these are the standard, then standard infrequent access, then intelligent tiering, one zone standard infrequent access, then glacier, then deep archive, and then RRS. So what is RRS? That's a reduced redundancy storage. So I'll just go over two of them, which is the standard infrequent access. That means the kind of files that you generally do not access, but you sometimes do, like within like a month or two, something like that, or maybe weekly basis. And then there's glacier. So glaciers, obviously that we have to send our file to glacier, so that means that we're not going to use that file within near future. That means we might need it, but it's a very long time, right? And then these reduced redundancy storage, that means the network like between accessing these files are very much low. And let's just jump to the actual implementation, right? Okay, so first we'll create the S3 bucket and then upload a file to that S3 bucket and then access the CloudShell, and via the CloudShell we will run the pre-signed command for S3 and we will see how we can get that access URL, right, for any S3 objects. So for that, let's just go to S3. Here you can see create bucket, this one, create bucket. Let's give it a name. You can give any name, but I'll just give a simple name. Okay, and I'll choose the region. I'll choose Mumbai. Okay, and I will not allow the public access, right? And I don't need to do any of the stuff because default is fine for me. And obviously one thing that I would like to say, that if you are already using AWS, you probably have this kind of S3 buckets ready for you, right? So what you need to do, you just go to step number 3, like you have to access the CloudShell and run the presign. But for those who don't know about how to do this stuff, so this is how you can actually create the S3 bucket. And here you'll need to press this button, create S3 bucket, click on that, and this will create that bucket. Okay, the bucket is created, this one. And what we need to do, that we need to go to that bucket. Here in this bucket you see this upload. So this is where we can actually upload the things. That things means you can upload any object or whatever you need to do. So I'll just click on add files and I'll just add a file, this file, and click on this upload button. And you see, then what you will see, that the upload is successful, and here's the file that I just uploaded. You can already see, and the size is 30 KB. We don't need to care about those things. So what you need to do is just click on that file name and it will open into a new window, tab. So what you need to do, here's the thing, see this URI, you are seeing this URI. So this URI is something that we need to care about, and you need to copy these things. You can copy from here, this sign, or you can also copy from this thing, right? Both are same. So I'll just save this on my notepad, right? And now let's access this CloudShell, and this is the AWS CloudShell. Okay, this one. So just click on that and it will open the CloudShell for you. And oh yeah, you don't need to care about these things. This is just a welcome message, and just click close and it will create the environment. Here you can see this is creating the environment for us. Let's just wait a couple of seconds for that. Okay, let's do one thing. Let's just not wait for that. And here's the thing, that the actual command that you need to paste here, that is the AWS space S3 presign. And here's the thing, this is your S3 URI. Okay, and then you do the expire. Okay, so this is the actual template. I would say that this is the command template. So first you'll have to say that AWS in S3 bucket generate a new presign URL and expire it within 60 seconds. Okay, and if you don't give this will be available for the whole lifetime, right? So I'll just give it a 60 second, and what you need to do, this URI you'll need to change with this actual S3 bucket object URI. Okay, and if you carefully notice that this is the object name and this is the bucket name, right? And this is the actual URL command. Sorry, my mistake, that's the command. So just copy that, and what you need to do, this is ready, right? The terminal is ready in AWS. You can see this is my terminal, and just paste that. I think this should be something. Yep, yeah, so that is there. And if I hit enter, right, this will, yeah, you see the S3 presign URL is generated. And if I just copy this, right, and if I copy this and open a new incognito mode, so what I can do, I can go to that, and you see the image is here. Even if you don't open a new stuff, you can just go to any URL and you can see this photo is there. Oh, by the way, if you don't know that this photo is the same, if you don't know, because I'll just show you that this is the photo, right? And I can download this, or maybe I can just directly open it, right? And it will open. See, this is the same photo I was talking about, right? But you will see that in there, this is security token that is getting generated, right? But in the actual presign URL, you will getting the credentials. Okay, so here's the difference between these two things, but this is a general difference, I would say. So this is how you can actually create your S3 presign URL. Okay, I hope you like that video, and this was it actually, guys. And this is very simple, and you can obviously enable bucket versioning and storage classes, which I was talking about. Currently it's the standard, right? You can also edit that and do whatever you want. There are like intelligent, standard, IO, one zone, glacier, blah blah blah. I just talked about that. So yeah, that was it. And if you like this video, you can subscribe, you can click the like button. That will help me, I guess. Yeah, and help me hack this algorithm of YouTube. Okay, bye, see you.